Hello and welcome back, or welcome. I am Book Lover Lorna, and this week we have yet another reading vlog. I know you guys like a reading vlog, so I'm going to Cornwall this week and I thought, why not? You know, I might as well kind of take you along for the journey down to Cornwall to stay in my family caravan and do some reading, because I don't plan to do a lot else apart from eat and go for hikes / walks on the coast path. So yeah, that's what we're going to do. So I think I've actually taken like 4 or 5 books with me, which is a bit obscene. I'm obviously not going to read that many, but you know, here's hoping. One of them my partner is going to read, potentially. So we can say that I'm taking that one for him and I'm not taking an extreme amount of books. Yeah, let's just say that. So it's currently Sunday evening. We are going down in a bit. I have actually bought like one of those like clip-on reading lights, which are completely not the same as what they used to be, by the way. Like, it used to be like a thing that like slides on. It's really clunky. You press the button and it was on. I bought one from Amazon and it does warm white. What's the opposite of warm white? Bright white? Brilliant white? I can't remember what it's called. I know I like warm white because the other, like blue light, is it? Oh, I don't know. And then it does a mixture of the two, and then it's got like loads of brightness settings as well. So like, you know, depending on your environment, you can pick the one that you want. So I'm very impressed by my new reading light, but I couldn't figure out how to charge it, but I've overcome that situation. It's got this really thin end to it, and you just put it into a USB, even though it's not the same shape as USB. Mind blown. But anyway, I've bought myself one of those so that I can actually read in the car, because I'm not driving, my partner's driving, and it's now dark in the evening. It's not dark yet, but the sun is going to go down in a bit, so I won't be able to read in the car. So I bought myself a light, so fix that problem straight away. So hopefully I should get a little bit of reading done in the car, and then over the next, we're only going away for 4 days, but over the next 4 days, well, it's 3 days really, 3.5. We're coming back on Thursday. Hopefully over those days I should get a couple of books read. Fingers crossed. I hope so anyway. I just finished my previous job and I'm starting a new job next week, so I know I'm going to be busy, so I need to like get a few books read this week so that I'm a little bit ahead of my Goodreads target. So fingers crossed, pray for me that I can stay focused this week and properly like chill out, because I've been under the weather, so I need to chill out, read some books and just enjoy Cornwall, really. So yeah, that's kind of where we're at, and I'm going to take you along for the ride, show you what I'm reading, tell you what my thoughts are on the books, and yeah, I guess that's it really. Yeah, so welcome to another Cornwall vlog, although I'm currently still in Cardiff, but you know, we'll be in Cornwall in a moment.
Stumbling home, we don't know where we're going. Should've turned back hours ago. Out of our minds, I guess we're sleeping outside. It's still a good time, even in the cold. Get out the road, I told you. A car's coming, I stop you. You know I always got you. You know I always got you. Push it to the side, even if it means that I die.
So it's our first day in Cornwall and we've decided to come out for a walk. We've walked for like 2.25 hours and stopped and had some lunch. We didn't walk as far as I wanted to, but we have to walk back, and it's an awful long way. Everything's really small and we're far away from it, so we'll walk back now, and then hopefully later on today I can do a little bit of reading, because not gonna lie, I haven't read very much so far at all. I might have read like 2 or 3 chapters, so far we're doing good. So this is basically how far we've walked, like all in around here. This little bit over here is like where we've come from, so it's bloody far. So we're now back from our walk. I'm not gonna lie, I'm quite tired and I could very easily have a nap, but it's only like 5 o'clock, so it's far too late to have a nap. Also, bad lighting situation over here, but this is this is what I can do right now with my tiredness. So I thought I'd actually show you the books that I brought down to Cornwall because I might have bought a few too many. So I've brought down my current read, which, not gonna lie, not loving. I'm thinking now I'm gonna pick up another book and kind of have a rest from this one because this this is not for me, this book. So this is Destination Wedding by Diksha Basu, and I'm reading this one for the Comedy Women Print Prize Shortlist Award. And another book that I bought with me was this one, which is Exciting Times by, I think that's Noe Dolan. Hi, this is Future Me. I've now realised that I'm completely pronouncing this lady's name wrong, and it is Nisha, I think. I'm like 99% sure that you pronounce it Nisha Dolan. So yeah, I'm just gonna put this in there so that I don't just butcher. Well, I'm gonna butcher her name for like the rest of the video, but at least now you know that I know my mistake. Yeah. Now that one I did pick up because I thought it was going to be on the shortlist even, and it wasn't. But it actually sounds really good, so I've brought that one with me as well to read because I'm not doing that one for the Comedy Women Award video. That needs a better name because that doesn't really roll off the tongue. So I bought those two. This one purely because I'm still reading it, but I might just give it a little bit of a break. This one because it's due back at the library soon. And then I've brought with me Vanishing Act by Jodie P. Cole. Now this one is the next one that I'm going to be reading as part of the like Jodie series of rereads, but I don't want to necessarily read the whole thing while I'm here. I just need to start it before we leave because I need to finish this one in the next 6 days, in the next 7 days, sorry. Because I'm doing it as kind of a buddy read. I need to talk about it this Sunday with a group of other Jodie fans. So that one will not read while I'm here, but I will potentially start. Because obviously we're away in the caravan and it kind of feels like it's a little bit still summer, and this is probably my last opportunity to read this book. I've brought The Summer of Chasing Dreams by Holly Martin. I think this is the one that I'm gonna start in a minute. I feel like I've got the right vibes for this for today because it's been very sunny. So that one I'm going to start in a moment, I think. How many pages is that one? 314. So hopefully I can read this like today and tomorrow and have that one done. I think this one's going to be quite good. I think it's like a kind of a a travelling one. I think this was the one that was someone's working like a kind of boring job, living a boring life, just going home to her PJs, probably in a book, let's be honest, she's probably a bookworm, and then like her mum travels or something like that, so she decides, do you know what, that's exactly what I'm going to do. So that one I think will be quite good. Obviously it's a Holly Martin book, so of course it's going to be good. And then I've also bought, I don't know why I bought so many books, I don't know why this has happened, Try Not to Breathe by Holly Seddon. This one's just on my November TBR. I mean, all of these books are on my November TBR, and we're currently on, what date in the month? The 11th. So I need to kind of get cracking because I've got a lot of books to read this month. So that's why I guess I bought a lot of books with me, wishful thinking that I'm going to get them read. And then I've also bought In the Dark by Cara Hunter, not necessarily for me to read, but for my partner to read. So we'll see. I kind of want to read that one as well, but I'm never going to get through all of these books. So technically we can blame him for this one because I'm not going to be reading that. Hopefully this month I will, but probably not while I'm away. So yeah, we've bought 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 books for what is, how many nights away? Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. 4 nights away, is that right? Yeah. So I'm not going to read all this. I mean, we're already 5 o'clock on the first day and I've barely read anything. So yeah, this is not gonna go well, but I'm very well prepared to read a lot of books. So yeah, we'll see what happens. I think I actually forgot to say earlier that our walk was 12 and a half kilometres, 19,000 steps. So that is quite why I'm so tired. I've started The Summer of Chasing Dreams and read like 67 pages, I think. I'm quite enjoying it so far. It's it's very nice. It's very easy reading. So hopefully tonight I can stay awake enough to get like a good amount read. I've like got my eyes closed now because we've both come down to see the sunset. I'll try and show you. So this is the sunset at the moment. It's still got quite a way to go, so we're a little bit early, but the sky looks very pretty. So yeah, when we get back from watching the sunset, I'm wrapped up nice and warm now because it's a little bit chilly now. We'll have some food and then I think read some more of our books, to be honest, rather than watch a movie. I'm feeling book reading vibes. I'm getting a nod, so potentially book reading tonight. Sounds good to me.
About it, wouldn't even think about it. Sign I really love ya. Push it to the side, even if it means that I die. Wouldn't hesitate about it, wouldn't even think about it. Sign I really love ya. Feels in your hands. I guess we needed a place.
It's now Tuesday. I think it's Tuesday. Is it Tuesday? Tuesday. It's Tuesday. And we've had a bit of a slow start, which is the whole point of this trip away. It is 20 to 11. To be fair, we both read this morning. We woke up fairly early, so picked up our books. And I have now finished The Summer of Chasing Dreams. So over like a 16-hour period, I finished it, which is fantastic. And like, you know, like 9 of those hours or something I was in bed asleep. So done pretty well here. I finished this one and given it 5 stars. Obviously, it's a Holly Martin book. It's a romance. We love a Holly Martin book. We love a Holly Martin romance. It's quite nice because it's a little bit different from the ones that she's, well, her other books really, which are all kind of like romances set on like these little islands, which are kind of off the coast of Cornwall, that kind of thing. And that all of the books are like set in those places. So this is really nice because it's basically about, I haven't told you what it's about. It's about this woman who, her mum died like the year or so before, a couple of years previous. Actually, no, I don't think it was even that far. Anyway, that's not an important fact here. And this woman, she lives kind of like this boring but kind of like routine life, and she finds this box of all of her mum's like hopes and dreams, which she didn't fulfill all of them because she had her daughter young. So she finds all of these like wish lists of like basically bucket list things of like things to do in her lifetime, and she decides this is what I'm going to do with the money that I've inherited. So she goes to this agency and plans a chaperoned round the world trip with this agency. She picks this lovely woman to go with her, and then this woman breaks her ankle. I think it was ankle. Breaks her ankle and she can't go on the trip. So instead they send this hunky hunk Thor to go with her. I mean, that just tells you a lot. His name is Thor, like, you know, God of Thunder. I mean, I feel like that just tells you how the story's going to go. But anyway, she doesn't like this guy. He seems very arrogant. She soon realises that's not the case. It turns into a romance, and they're basically going around the world to all these amazing places. So it was quite refreshing to read something a little bit different from Holly, because obviously it's not set in the one place. It's all over the gaff. So yeah, really, really enjoyed that. We're now on track. That was my 77th book of the year so far. Out of 100, we're getting closer to that 100, which I am happy about. But I'm on track for where I should be at this point in the year. I don't know what book I'm going to read next. You're currently sat on top of all the books. So yeah, don't know what. I should try and read a couple more chapters of Destination Wedding before I pick anything else up. Maybe Try Not to Breathe, maybe, or Exciting Times. Oh, I don't know. I'm not really feeling Exciting Times right now, but it needs to go back to the library soon. So, I don't know. We're going out now anyway. Just got ready. We're going to go and have a little wander around Padstow. So that will be nice. And go to the bookshop, which will be good. I think they've got a £5 voucher that I might be able to use, so I might treat myself to a book. So I'll try. It's a very small shop, so it's not really the place that I can like film and talk in, but we'll see if I can like capture anything and see if I can pick a book to buy. I mean, it's hardly hard for me to pick a book to buy, is it? I mean, it's a very easy task to set myself. But then later on, depends how long we're out and about for, maybe come back, do a little bit of reading. Let's be honest, that time of day is probably going to be my nap time. So we'll see if I have a nap or not, and then go out for dinner a little bit later. So there will be a bit more reading today, but probably not as much as what I've just read this. So, but I'm glad that I've finished the book. We've managed to finish one whole book while I've been away. Maybe we can try for a second whole book. I wanted to read like 3 books while we were away, but I mean, we've got today, tomorrow, and then the next day we're travelling back. So there's potential. We can definitely finish another book. I think we can definitely read a whole other book. Probably the most likely one actually is Try Not to Breathe. That's not too big, and I think it seems like quite an easy reading one. So watch this space, guys. Watch this space. Oh, and I guess I'll see you in a minute for Padstow and the bookshop. Yes. Book shopping is my favourite.
There's a motel a mile down the road. Finally can stand, backed and still looking for track land. Jump on my back, I'll take you home. You know I always got you. You know I always got you. Push it to the side, even if it means that I die. I wouldn't hesitate about it, wouldn't even think about it. I know you really love you. Push it to the side, even if it means that I die. Wouldn't hesitate about it, wouldn't even think about it. I know you really love you. Love you. Love you. Always got you. Pushing to the side, even if it means that I die. Love you. Hesitate about it, wouldn't even think about it. I know you really love you. Always got you. Pushing to the side, even if it means that I die.
Okay, so we have a nice time in the bookshop. I picked up this one here, which is a special edition Midsummer Mysteries by Agnes, and it is literally so pretty. So it's got like little gold bits on it, and then I don't know what this first page is called. I tried to Google it, but look at that with it's little like daisies. It's literally the cutest. So I'm 99% sure that I haven't already got this one. I hope that I don't get home and find that that's not the case. I think there's only one left that I haven't got, which I can't remember what it's called, but it was kind of like a red cover, and they had that one in the shop, and this is the first time that I've seen this one in the flesh. So I picked this one up, and I had a £5 book tokens voucher as well, so I only managed to pay £9.99 for it, so I would call that a successful book trip. Just back from Padstow now, obviously about just this one here. I don't know if you could see it very well in the pub, but like here's the visuals, if that's helpful at all. Probably not, because the lighting in here is not fantastic. I don't know if you can see the little like goldy bits on there. It's got like little gold foil. Oh, there we go. Is that it? Yeah, it's kind of cute. So purchased that one. I have looked on my phone at pictures of my bookshelves, and I'm quite sure that I don't have this one. Quite sure. Like, I'd be willing to bet on it, maybe. So I don't think that one's already on my shelves, so I've done well to not do that by accident there. So we're back now, and we've got, what are we saying, 2 o'clock now. It's just past 2. We're going for dinner for 6:30. I think like 5 o'clock we might go out and have like a walk around the site, because we've got more steps to do today. So yeah, I think at like 5 or something we'll go and have like a little walk around the site. So we've got like 3 hours now. We're both going to read. I'm going to pick up Try Not to Breathe by Holly Seddon. I'm kind of thinking that this is one that I might be able to kind of like zoom through. To be fair, like the line spacing is quite big. Like there's not too many words per page. This is from a charity shop, by the way, which is why it'll open like that, because someone's read it like this. So I can not worry. I can turn the corners on this one. Well, it still doesn't look like someone's turned the corners on it. So yes, gonna start this one in a moment. This is the kind of time of day that I start fancying a nap when I read, and I'm not gonna lie, I'm already a bit tired. So there is a chance, probably about 50% chance, that I might start reading this on the sofa, get sleepy, and decide to have a nap instead. So I guess I'll let you know, whether I nap or whether I read like this. Because in the next 3 hours, realistically, I could probably read like half of this book. Or more. In 3 hours. In 3 hours, I might be able to even read the whole thing. It depends how quick a read it is. Or I might have a nap. Currently undecided.
You just say like,
If my memory serves me right, I think I last spoke to you guys at like 2 o'clock, and it's now 8:30, so many hours later. I was right. I did have a nap. Well, I tried to have a nap, but there was a man with a ride-on lawnmower and a dog barking, so didn't have a nap. But I did lie down for 30 minutes, so that was 30 minutes of reading time gone. I read, I think it was 60 pages of Destination Wedding. I still don't like it, but now at least I've only got like 80 pages left until the end. So the end is in sight now, which is good. So then I had my 30-minute lay down / nap attempt and started Try Not to Breathe. Now, I read 100 pages and then we've been out to dinner and we both took our books out for dinner. I'm not usually that person, but Ash is properly into his book. So we took our books out for dinner and I got, what was that, 110 when we left home. And now I'm at 207. So we literally sat there in silence, like the best company ever, just reading books. Isn't that just like goals or what? So he is almost at the end of his book. Page 350 out of like 440. So the end is very much in sight for him reading this one. Did I show this earlier? I don't think I did. This is In the Dark by Cara Hunter, second in the series of the D.I. Adam Fawley book series, which is like 5 books. I haven't actually read this one yet, and I plan to soon. Actually, I think it's on my this month TBR. Probably won't read it while we're down here. But yeah, I've got. We did just work out how many pages it was. My book. I'm on page 207 out of 370. So I've got. Wow, my brain is too asleep for this. 160 pages left. Probably not going to finish this tonight, to be quite honest, because it's almost 9 o'clock, so, you know, at this point in the night I'm just too sleepy for anything like this. But I'll definitely finish this tomorrow. Really enjoying it so far. There've been a few things where I've been like, ooh. Like, there's not really any... It's kind of like an excitement as you keep going. Not too many twists or anything, but kind of interesting. But there is plenty of room for some twists to happen in here. It's the next day, aka Wednesday, and our last full day away at the caravan. I did do quite well yesterday. I read this whole book and I really, really enjoyed it. I gave it 4 stars. I read this because I picked up I got sent the hit list. Which is Holly Seddon's newest book, and I really enjoyed it, so I was like, oh, I want to read more of her, so I picked this one up in a charity shop in like July or something like that. Definitely recommend this. It's a very good psychological thriller that's like kind of very easy reading. Did I say what it was about? Can't remember if I said what it was about. Basically, it's set between 2 times, 1995 and 2010, and in 1995 there's this girl called Amy, and she essentially goes off with this man, is attacked, and then is left in a coma, and in 2010 she's still in a coma, and this woman goes to visit this kind of coma ward, and she's really like, she recognises Amy from, you know, TV at the time, and kind of wants to investigate kind of what happened to her, even though she's a journalist. And it goes from there. It's very interesting, very much enjoyed this, and will definitely be recommending that one. I also read a little bit more of this yesterday, and so I read that one, finished that one last night, stayed up to finish that one. Then this morning I finished this, which I'll be honest, I've kind of skim read because I don't like it at all. That one I've given 4 stars. Sorry, I'm all over the place this morning. This one I've given 1 star. I would give no stars if it was possible to select no stars, but it's not. I didn't get the point of it. It was just all over the gaff, essentially. So I don't rate this at all. I'll talk about this more in my another video coming up because I've actually read this for another video, which I'm not going to film that clip now because, I mean, look at this. We're going for a swim in a minute. We're going to a tidal pool. So I was like, I'm not going to wash my hair. It definitely needs it. You know, it's like pulled, you had your hair up for so long that it's like, when you put it down flat, you press it and it's like pulls your scalp because it's just not sitting that way anymore because it's so like stuck in place. Yeah, that's how my hair feels right now. So we're going to go for a swim at a tidal pool a couple of beaches along. It's going to be freezing, and then later on come back, have some lunch, maybe do a bit of reading potentially, and then go for a walk and have movie night tonight. We haven't had any movies, any TV time while we've been here because we've been reading so much. So a little bit of movie night, I think, because Ashley has now finished his book as well. So I tell you, I've got him into reading. He didn't read before, or like we were together really, and he's read like 3 books this year, which is really good for him, and he's just devoured them as soon as he's picked them up. So I was like, you've not spoken to me. He was like, I can't. I've got to read my book. So yeah, he proper got into it, really enjoyed it. So he's finished In the Dark by Cara Hunter. So I could pick that one up next because we've got this full day left, and then tomorrow we'll be travelling back, and it's like a 3-hour journey. So I can do a bit of reading in the car as well. Now, I kind of need to pick up Vanishing Acts by Jodie Peacock. I can see it, I don't want to lean across and get it. God, I'm out of breath this morning. Oh, I could need to read that one next, really, but I want to try and squeeze in another book. So this one needs to go back to the library soon. This is the one that I picked up because I thought it was going to be part of the Comedy Women in Print Prize shortlist, and it wasn't. It was just on the long list, but it still sounds really good. So it's like, it says on whatever page whatever thing that's called. I would call that the blurb, but it's not on the back. When you leave Ireland age 22 to spend your parents' money, it's called a gap year. When Ava leaves Ireland age 22 to make her own money, she's not sure what to call it, but it involves a badly paid job in Hong Kong teaching English grammar to rich children, Julian, who likes to spend money on Ava and lets her move into his guest room, Edith, who Ava meets while Julian is out of town and actually listens to her when she talks, money, love, cynicism, unspoken feelings, and unlikely connections. Exciting times ensue. I just think it sounds really good. Wow, the words are so big. We've got some big writing in this one, so I feel like that's really not going to take very long, is it? It's only 270 pages. Can I read this today? Maybe that'll try to be my challenge for the day, but I'll be spending less time reading today because Ash won't be reading. So I said to him, I feel bad because I'm such a big bookworm and I've obviously read the whole time that we've been together. I feel like if I'm reading, I'm neglecting him. He doesn't feel the same when he's reading. But I am always reading and he doesn't read that often. So maybe I'll try today when we come back and we're warming up from being frozen from swimming. Maybe we'll try that. I'll try this one then. If I could read this all today and then start Vanishing Acts tomorrow, like, that would be amazing. Like, I'm now 1 ahead of my Goodreads schedule. Look at this hair. Oh my god. I'm now 1 ahead of my Goodreads schedule. So, you know, we're making progress. It's quite good. But yeah, I'm quite glad with how much I've read while we've been away. I'd be even more ecstatic if I can read another whole book because I wanted to read like 10 or 12 books this month. And I'm on 5 currently, and it's, what day are we on? The 13th, so we're almost halfway through the month. 31 days in November, so we're almost halfway through the month, and I've only read 5 books, so realistically I need to be on 6, because I'm starting a new job next week, so I'm not going to have an awful lot of time, so I need to get ahead this week. So yeah, realistically I need to finish one like today, and then finish another one by Sunday. Oh my god. Reading is a stressful hobby when you're trying to meet goals and stuff, honestly. But yeah, we're going to go out for a swim now. I was debating taking my camera so that you could see, but I might just capture something on my phone because, so cue, you know, bad quality. because I'll just be worrying about my camera falling off like a rock, because it's like the rockiest place ever, or someone like stealing my camera rather than enjoying my swim. Yeah. So you might see something about the tidal pool. You might not. I can't make any promises, but I will see you later definitely once I've started another book, I think. Yeah, we're going to do Exciting Times. That's going to be my next read. Also, can we just take a moment for how like clear and blue it is today? Like, it literally looks like a summer's day. I can assure you it's a lot colder than it looks, because the windows were just covered with water this morning from the condensation. But it looks beautiful. So this is the lovely tidal pool that we were going to go for a swim in. Idiots didn't check the tide times, did we? So we're just trying to see. It's supposed to be on its way out. We're going to sit and wait for a bit and see how quick it goes out, because I have no experience to know how quick the tide goes out. But you can see the edge of the pool line there. It is on its way out, I think, but this is just beautiful. Has been a bit choppy in there while we've been stood here, to be honest. Over this way. Ooh, look at that wave out there. Over this way it looks a lot calmer. Hopefully I was able to put in a clip for you guys, but yeah, we didn't make it to the tidal pool because the tide was in and we didn't think to check the tide. We're not really sea people, so this is quite often a thing that we have. Like, we've been to the beach before of an evening to this place that we like in South Wales, and we got there and been like, oh my god, the sea is so far in. Why didn't we check the tide? So yeah, we had that problem today. So we sat there for quite a while. We literally got there about 15 minutes after the highest point of the tide. So we sat there for a little bit and it was ferocious. Like, the waves were choppy. So I think it was going to take about 2 hours probably for the tidal pool to be safe. So we didn't do that. And it was so choppy by there. I didn't really want to swim in the sea by there. So we came back and what did we do? Oh, we went down to the beach actually. Then we went down to the beach here on the site, which was kind of nice. Had a little dip in the sea. It was a bit chilly at first, but didn't last too long. The coldness. Came back, had some lunch, had a bit of a chill before we went. We did go for a walk. I started reading this one, Exciting Times by Louise Dolan. I'll be honest. Oh, I think Ash has just come back from getting some chips from the chip shop. I'll be honest, I didn't read that much of it. I got to page 31. Oh, it is him. That was quick. So I did start to read this. I only made it 30 pages in because Ash started watching Crash Detectives.
Yes.
Yeah, Crash Detectives or something like that, which is on the BBC, and he started watching it a few weeks ago and I was like, I don't like that. And then I actually got really, really invested in it, and it's so interesting because it's like, not set, it's filmed like around kind of like Cardiff area. So like there was ones today that was like Newport and stuff, so I kind of get drawn into that. So I had to put my book down. So I haven't made very much progress, and I definitely will not be reading a book today because we're having dinner in a moment and then having a movie night. So yeah, we're definitely not going to finish a third book. Oh no, have I finished 3 already? Oh no, I have finished 3 already. We're not finishing a 4th book while we're away. But maybe I'll read a bit more of this in the car tomorrow when we travel home. But probably not going to read any more tonight, so yeah, that's today's update. We are not far off leaving Cornwall. It is now Thursday, and we're leaving probably in the next like half an hour. Yeah, probably in the next half an hour. I don't know what I was going to put after that. So yesterday I only read 30 pages of Exciting Times. I just got into Ash's Crash Detective programme. So I didn't read any more of this. What did we watch last night? We watched £7, which I'd seen before, but he hadn't. If you haven't watched that film, you should watch it. It's on Netflix, and it's just a very powerful film, and you'll be like, oh, no way, oh my god. So yeah, definitely watch that. This is supposed to be a book recommendation channel, not a movie recommendation channel, but yeah, watch £7. So I didn't read any more of this last night. We've got like a 3-hour journey 3.5 hour journey ahead of us. So hopefully I can read like a good amount of this, as long as I don't get too like sicky feeling in the car. And I mean, it would be amazing if I could finish this today, but when we get back to Cardiff, we've got a lot to do. It's a very busy day today. We've got a lot going on this week, so probably if I don't finish it in the car, probably not going to get a chance to finish it today. But if I did so happen to finish this in the car, this smooth transition, if I did so happen to finish this in the car, I will be picking up, it's upside down, this one, which is Vanishing Acts by Jodie Peacock, as part of like my Jodie Peacock rereads. It says, your father is arrested for kidnapping. You were the child he stole. I read this one actually not that long ago. I feel like, well, when I say not that long ago, like 2 years ago. And I can't remember what my thoughts were on it. But yeah, if I finish this one, which I don't imagine I will, but that's a very small chance, then I will be picking up this one. So, you know, I guess we're kind of coming to the end of the Cornwall vlog now, but I will tell you how far I get when we get back to Cardiff. So you still got like a couple of minutes of this video, because I'll need to update you on where we get, because I'm still, if I'm reading it in the car on the journey, I'm still calling that Cornwall reading, because I started it when we left Cornwall. That's what I'm saying. Yeah. Not gonna lie to you, I completely forgot to film like a finishing clip. So it's now actually quite a few days after I came back from Cornwall. I did finish Exciting Times in the car on the way back. I now realise that her name is Nisha Dolan. So I've put a little clip earlier in this video, but apologies for that. I didn't rate this 2 stars at best. It just wasn't interesting or intriguing. It just didn't have much of a good storyline, I don't think. It was just a bit dull. I think the way that the humour was written just didn't really kind of like suit me. So this is supposed to be like a comedy book. Fiercely intelligent, brutally funny. I don't know. Again, it's got that like tongue-in-cheek kind of sarcasm, which for me doesn't read well on paper. So I ended up giving this a 2-star. So yeah, I guess I did have some successful reading while we were away though, because I finished quite a few books. So I'm now 2 ahead of my goodreads, which is absolutely fantastic. 2 ahead of my goodreads target, so that gives me a little bit more breathing space next month, but I'm still trying to finish like 10 or 11 books in the month of October. We're in October. I honestly think I might be able to finish 10, but I'm a bit busy at the moment, like life-wise. Busy life. So we'll see. I'm not 100% sure if I'll be able to do it, but I'm planning to read 10 books this month, in the month of October. Yeah, this video will go out in October. But yeah, quite happy with the amount of reading I did while we were away. Had a lovely trip, felt lovely, relaxed, and then came back into a busy life. So I now sound like this. Mind you, this is my morning voice, so still sound like a man, obviously. But yeah, so I want to go back to Cornwall. That would be so nice. It was such a nice trip. It was so relaxing. We were driving away and we're like, don't want to go home. I want to stay in the caravan, go for walks and stuff. I enjoyed the walks and stuff so much, and the amount of reading that we got done was fabulous. So yeah, I guess that's the end of this video. Thank you very much for watching. I think I've got a lot of footage to edit, which I'm sure will come down. I think it's like an hour's worth of footage at the moment. So when I edit that down, put a few time lapses in there. We'll see how long this ends up being. And if you've made it this far, like, comment an emoji of like the sea or the beach. Comment me a beach emoji in the comments if you made it this far. And I thank you very much for getting to this point in the video. I'm a bit proud, you know, and I hope you must have enjoyed it. I was going to say, I hope you enjoyed it. You must have enjoyed it if you've made it this far and if you've commented me a beach emoji. So thank you very much for watching. Happy reading, and I'll see you all soon. Bye.